All eyes on the state of Wisconsin because this April 1st, they will have a Supreme Court election where Elon Musk's favorite judge, Brad Schimmel, so the guy on the ballot, is going against the independent, nonpartisan judge, Susan Crawford. Now, as you know, Elon boy is sending up lots of money into Judge Schimmel's campaign, which is why you should be countering Elon boy's donations by donating to the Susan Crawford campaign. The website is here, and I will also put it on the description. See, Susan Crawford isn't the Democratic choice. She isn't the progressive choice. She isn't the leftist choice, the liberal choice, because a judge should not be politicized. A judge should be faithful to the laws and to the Constitution. They should not be politicized, yet Judge Schimmel is. Judge Schimmel is compromised. He already is a puppet for Elon, for DOGE, for that side which is said to be pushing a kingdom. America has no king, so Wisconsin. Will you be voting for America? Because American choice is Susan Crawford. The South African choice is Brad Schimmel. Voting for Brad Schimmel in Wisconsin is voting to give DOGE wins over you. It's giving DOGE the right to steal from you. If our greatest duty as American citizens is to defend and support the United States Constitution, as it says here in the Citizens Almanac, then your job, Wisconsin, is to vote against Elon Musk's favorite. That is voting for Susan Crawford as your Supreme Court judge. America first starts with rejecting Elon, South Africa's favorite choice. That is Brad Schimmel. When DOGE loses, Americans win. Federalist 78 by Alexander Hamilton on the judiciary says the executive not only dispenses the honor but holds the sword of the community. So it's saying the executive does not commit to lawmaking. You hear that, Trump? Executive orders are not lawmaking, although he tries to do that. The legislature not only commands the purse but prescribes the rules by which the duties and rights of every citizen are to be regulated. The judiciary, on the contrary, has no influence over either the sword or the purse, nor direction either of the strength of the wealth or of the society, and can take no active resolution whatever. It may truly be said to have neither force nor will, but merely judgment. The judiciary is beyond comparison the weakest of the three departments of power. Though individual oppression may now and then proceed from the courts of justice, the general liberty of the people can never be endangered from the quarter. I mean, so long as the judiciary remains truly distinct from both the legislature and the executive. And if this kingdom wants Brad Schimmel to be the Supreme Court judge of Wisconsin, then you have to vote for Susan Crawford, for America, for you. Because this win for Brad Schimmel will give them legal leverage, court leverage, to promote their agendas against you. That is putting the judiciary in the same hands as the executive and the legislative. That putting all the branches into the same hands is the very definition of tyranny. It is the streamlining of the government into one single mandate. That is not the division of powers. That is not checks and balances. That is an authoritarian regime, and you must vote against that on April 1st, Wisconsin. It doesn't matter if you're a Republican. It doesn't matter. All that matters is whether or not you actually want to live in the United States of America that is in accordance with the United States Constitution. If you don't, I suggest rethinking whether you want to live in the United States and probably immigrating to another country where you do like it, including if it's a fascist government, move there. Don't make our American fascist.